Luca. Welcome back, Luca. Oh, there you go. What's up, you guys? It's Luca. Welcome back. Hi, I hope you're having an awesome day. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Today we're gonna be doing a video that is 10 things successful people do, or whatever I decide to title this. Success can come in all sorts of different forms. For me, success is just feeling happy. It's as simple as that. And it could mean something different for you. I would love to have you on my channel, so subscribe, hit the notification bell because you don't wanna miss out on my Sunday uploads. And also leave me a comment down below a video that you would like to see from me. Go follow me on Instagram. It's at Luca Whitaker. I think that it is so important whenever you are trying to better yourself towards achieving a goal is to make it a habit. This is so important because once anything becomes a habit, it automatically kind of becomes a part of who you are. If you really want to work out more and be healthy, I think the 2-day rule is really helpful. And it basically says that you shouldn't go 2 days without doing that of the goal you are trying to achieve. I'm just gonna use working out for example because that's easy. You should not take more than 2 days off, and I think this is a golden rule because 2 days is enough for your body to reset and give it that time to recuperate, but at the same time it's still a habit in your routine. If you are trying to be more healthy, this is a really good rule. It's the 2/3 rule, so that means you're eating good 2/3 of the time, and then the rest of the time you can just enjoy foods that you like but may not be quote unquote like healthy, you know. This is kind of like a more girly thing, so if you're like a guy, not to say this won't work, but like this is more for my girls out there, but it's to make a Pinterest board with pictures of girls that inspire you or lifestyles that inspire you, and just putting like a pinpoint on what that really is that you want to achieve. It can be really helpful having that vision of what you want your life to look like. I really like my fitness board. I basically just pin pictures of girls who are really fit, not because I necessarily like want to look exactly like them, because I know there's a very fine line between like finding inspiration and finding like people to compare yourself to. I'm gonna get to that later, but that's not the point of this. It's just pictures that when you look at them, they're going to inspire you. It's pretty simple. And also if you make a fitness board, you can also pin like exercises that you want to try out. You're going to have to accept that some areas in your life may be doing better than others. Whenever I am like really doing well on my YouTube channel, I kind of notice that my social life takes a little bit of a hit. This is not saying that you can't have a really well-rounded life. I'm just saying that it's a little less likely if you are working really hard towards a goal to have a more well-rounded life, which can be a little bit sad, but like you're going to have to make some sacrifices. If you're succeeding really well and getting really good grades in school, you may notice that your social life is lacking. Give yourself credit for the part of your life that's working out. I tend to like always nitpick things in my life that I don't like. Gratitude and being thankful for what you have achieved and where you are now can be really healthy mentally. Having good role models. I feel like not all successful people, but a lot have people that not copy, but just like see what worked for them. There's always gonna be people out there who are doing things better than you, but you can see how they are doing that and what's working for them. You can learn from them instead of just like comparing yourself to them. There's a very fine line between like having a role model and having like someone who is like a god in your mind. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fan of Romy Schrid. She's a Victoria's Secret model. She's really healthy and fit and is just a girl boss in my opinion. But sometimes it can be important for me to have a reality check and tell myself that she's just a regular person, and it's important that I don't put her up on that pedestal, because automatically if I'm putting someone up on a pedestal, that's kind of like telling me that I don't have the ability to do what they do, because you do. Unless they're like an NBA basketball player, I really don't think I could do that. Your mental health should be just as important as the work that you're putting in, and your physical health. health. I feel like there's just like this hype that's built so much on like working to the point where you don't get any sleep, and that is just not healthy. Like staying up all night and doing work, I mean, it could make you feel like you've achieved something in the short term, but long term you are going to get burnt out. I feel like a lot of YouTubers have gotten to a place in their career, or have gotten, like Alicia Marie making a video where she was like crying because she basically just burnt herself out. And it's so easy to do, especially when you're doing something that you're passionate about. I have definitely been in this position before where I work so hard because I have my eyes on the prize and I really just love to do it, that sometimes I can just feel like my energy is drained. That is not good for long-term happiness, because you're just going to suck all of the life you have out of you. And you really want to make sure that you aren't chasing after something. There is glorification in like the chase, whether that be like having money or all of that, and that is awesome to have like a goal to work towards. But when it becomes something where you're working out of lack and working because you aren't whole and complete already, you have everything that you need to be happy right now. So make sure you, again, just accept where you are now. Take time for yourself to kind of like reflect on how you're doing and just check in with yourself. Are you working yourself a little bit too hard to the point where in a couple weeks you may be feeling burnt out? If so, maybe slow it down a little. And also, active recovery is really important if you are wanting to up your fitness gains or whatever, like doing yoga classes on the days that you're not working out, or those 2 days where you're giving your body rest, going on a walk with your friends just to stay active, because staying active will kind of keep you in that habit of a healthy lifestyle. Journaling at the end of your day, journaling what you're glad that you achieved, what you could work on, how you feel, just lay that all out on paper. It's really therapeutic. Meditation, guys, I cannot stress how important meditation is. There are so many successful people who meditate. It is so important that you have a healthy mind before you work yourself down to the core, because maintaining that mental stability is going to ensure long-term happiness. Long-term happiness. This is kind of obvious, but it is waking up early. And maybe you are more of like a night owl and this can be something that you just struggle with, and that's okay. I feel like a lot of people struggle with waking up early. It's a lot easier to wake up early, obviously. It's kind of like a duh thing, but like if you have a set sleeping schedule, so if you go to bed at 10 o'clock and wake up at 7 o'clock every single day, even on weekends, because even like sleeping in until like 12 on the weekend can kind of like throw your sleeping schedule off a little bit and make it even harder to wake up on the days that you want to be super productive. Scientifically proven that you are most highly productive in the early mornings. If you notice yourself staying up deep into the night watching YouTube or Netflix, or just doing things that aren't really like productive at night, because I know a lot of people are really creative at night, so that's different. But if you just notice yourself doing that, then maybe cut down some of that time and transfer it to a time in your day, which is the morning, that you can be more productive, and set your intentions for your goals. Why do you want to get healthy? Why do you want to start a YouTube channel? At the base of your why should always be something that's pure. Oprah has said this: people who have pure intentions behind their businesses or just anything will always succeed more, because if your intent is to add value to other people, that automatically is working so much more in your favor. The universe is going to conspire to make you even more successful, because it is going into the well-being of others. I feel like a lot of people don't really set their intentions straight when starting something, and that can just lead to confusion on why the heck you're spending so much time maybe working out. Because if your intention when getting healthier is to look like a supermodel, well, you're going to be a little bit disappointed when you spend a week working out, you look in the mirror and you don't look like your favorite supermodel. Why? Because everyone's body is completely different. So if that's your intention, then you're probably not going to get very far in your journey. But I will tell you a more pure intention that could work a lot better, which is to get stronger and feel better. Because no matter how much you work, comparing your body or your business to someone else is going going to put you on this never-ending cycle of never being enough. Personally, with both my YouTube channel and my fitness side of my life, that as soon as I made my main focus getting stronger instead of just looking stronger, I cannot tell you how much more motivation I have to like actually build my muscles. Aesthetics, as much as it can be rewarding to look in the mirror and go, wow, like my butt looks bigger, it's not really gonna be that great in the long term. And one thing about your intention you should ask yourself is it going to contribute your long-term well-being and happiness? If you're on this insane diet, are you going to be able to sustain that? Because if it's not making you happy and you're not enjoying doing it and being on like a really strict diet, then chances are you're going to fall through with that. So make sure this whole thing is enjoyable and stop taking things so seriously. Like, it's so easy when you're like laser focused on achieving something to kind of forget to look around at the clouds, our beautiful world, the people around you, and just get so caught up in like our own world, our own situation going on. So take a deep breath and just let all of that pressure that you're putting on yourself go, because it's not going to serve you. And hey, we're only on this earth for a short period of time. Have fun while achieving your goals and stop being so serious. It doesn't need to be that serious. This is a big one that I think is really helpful for productivity, and it is to turn your mistakes and areas that you want to improve on into opportunities. So when reflecting on yourself, you know, at night when you're taking that time out of the day for you, if you got a bad grade on a test and you noticed that you studied a certain way, maybe you focused more on like reading the textbook than writing the terms down. Take note of what you did wrong and what's not working so that you can improve and make that step towards what will work for you, because you're gonna make mistakes. It's inevitable. So what you can do in a notebook, write down on one side what you feel that you could do better in, and then write down on the other side things that you could do to improve that area. It's really simple and it can take loads of stress off of you. Sacrifice the amount of time that you spend on this, baby. It can suck up so much time. I know that you spend hours scrolling through TikTok. A way that you can do this is going on your screen time in your general settings and going on the screen time and actually see how much time you're spending on social media. Cut that in half. The average is around 4 to 5 hours. So if you could cut that in half and take maybe those extra 2 hours and put that towards being productive, imagine how many things that you could get done during the day. The next thing is self-improvement. Read books. A lot of times, like reading self-help books, you're not doing it because you're not good enough. You're doing it because there's always going to be ways that you can improve yourself. You want to read those types of books so that you can always be growing. There's so many books out there that will expand your knowledge, or if you're not a huge reader, like I am, I feel like I just don't really have time. I love audiobooks. Do the things that you don't want to do first. Don't compare yourself to others. The only person that you should try to be better than, this is kind of cheesy, is the person that you were yesterday, because if you are constantly just comparing the things that you're doing to other people, you are never gonna feel satisfied. Maybe that's limiting the number of times that you're checking up on other people and watching what they're doing on Snapchat. Give yourself credit for working on yourself and just becoming better than the person you were yesterday. I already said that. Know what you're going to be doing tomorrow, today, because that can cut out a lot of unnecessary time in the morning when you're wondering, what do I do? You know, I find myself looking out the window for maybe like 10 minutes on days that I haven't planned ahead, just like figuring out what the heck I'm going to do with my life. So if you want to have a day of fun, then maybe you should try to hit up some of your friends the night before instead of waiting for their response the next day and being completely reliant on like them to respond and this is kind of like a little pet peeve of mine is like whenever I try to like plan something in advance, someone just like won't respond. I want tomorrow to be set and planned out today so I don't have to worry about it when I get there. Same thing if you want to be productive. Know what you're going to be doing the day before. Write a to-do list of the things that you need to get done. So that was it for my video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you are new, please subscribe. This has been Luca Whitaker. I don't know why I wanted to say that. And yeah.